safe and doing well. I welcome you all to the fourth episode of Success Ennobling Series, Season 1. My name is Khushi and we have Ria with us. We are part of Ennobler team. We will be hosting today's live session, which is all about beat anxiety with creativity.
Today we have on board with us Ms. Arushi Thakur Rana. She's an actor, director, playwright and exceptionally talented person. Recipient of first Prem Jamal Youth Art Innovation Award for staging the Hindi adaptation of Shakespeare's play Midsummer Night's Dream. She has acted in numerous major nationally acclaimed productions as well. Truly an inspiration, ma'am.
Thank you so much. That was pretty humbling.
And we have with us Ms. Devadureta Mahajan, founder and director of Ennobler Private Limited. She has been working in this area for almost 10 years now. She is a professional coach, trainer, and has worked with Indian Armed Forces as well. A warm welcome, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, Ria.
Okay, so let's start with the very first question, which is for you, Arushi ma'am. You have been working for so long in theatre. So what is your understanding of anxiety, being such an expressive and creative field?
I started as a director when I was 21 years old, and I'll give you a very specific example. And when I started, I used to script, I used to direct, I used to take care of the costumes, I used to make sure and actually go buy the fabric, I used to make the sets, make sure my actors are doing everything that they are doing, and helping them learn their lines and getting so involved into what I'm doing. And every time, like every day, when I was working on my production, it used to take about a month, but every single day of that, I was on my toes. And every time I used to go do something, I used to be like, theek to ho jayega, whether this will look good, whether my performers will perform well, hum jab stage pe jayenge, audience aayegi ki nahi aayegi. I used to take care of the marketing. I never used to trust anybody else around me, and I used to do everything on my own. And jab mera play perform ho raha tha, I always kept on thinking that this is my first chance, because my dad is a great director, and people are going to view me with those critical eyes, and they're going to say ki dekhte hain ye kaisa karti hai. That's my only chance. That is just one chance that I'm going to get. Or uske baad agar maine acha nahi kiya to everything is going to fail. And at that point of time, I was very naive, and I was young, and I kept on thinking I was putting a lot of pressure on myself. It was not required. And when I turned 27, I still remember I was in the UK, or after 6 years of experience and being a director, मुझे एक performance करने का मौका मिला जो कि while I was in the UK और मेरे actors India में perform कर रहे हैं. Things will fall into place. So why I give this example is because when I talk about anxiety, or when I talk about nervousness, or having those palpitations, I have felt that. And everybody in their life, one way or the other, or one moment or the other, they have felt that. So it's very easy to not trust anybody. It's very easy to fall into the trap of taking all the pressure on yourself and being like, ye bhi maine karna hai, ye bhi maine karna hai, ye bhi maine karna hai, costumes bhi main karungi, designing bhi main karungi, marketing bhi main karungi. It's very easy to fall into that trap. But at some point with experience, what you realize is that sometimes you have to just step back and relax and enjoy the moment, and just be like, it's fine. It's a field with a lot of pressures and a lot of deadlines, a lot of commitments, and a lot of audience, and a lot of people judging you all the time. But it's fine to fail. It's okay to make mistakes and have your chances and be like, it's fine. You have to be a perfectionist, you have to be disciplined, but at the same time, you need to enjoy what you're doing. So that's my journey with anxiety has been, or with nervousness has been, that over the years I've realized to just be calm and be like, okay, fine, I have to trust others. So that's something I wanted to share.
That's great. So, Divya ma'am, according to you, how does anxiety affect one's lifestyle?
See, it is a blockage. Of course, challenges do come in life, and if you give challenges an opportunity to come into your life, those challenges actually turn into a wider perspective, platforms for you where you grow. Just the way Arushi just said that, when she was talking about, she wanted to take up every single thing on her own, and at the end of the day, she realized that let's take a back and let's just be witness to it and enjoy it, right? So this is how it happens otherwise also. We tend to take up things on our own hands, and unfortunately, this nature is governed on its own. We feel that we do, but we actually don't do. It happens through us. And if we understand that particular aspect of this creation, then of course this anxiety factor will be very, very, will not be there at all. And more to that, a perspective matters. See, right now I'm sitting in a room. So I am an entity who is in a room right now, right? So my perspective would be with respect to the roof. But if I go out and see the sky, then my perspective will be with respect to the sky, right? So from where you are looking at the situation, whether you are looking with a narrow perspective or a wider perspective, that determines whether you will be anxious or not, right? So Arushi, just to tell you, when we started up this journey, I never thought that I'd be taking up series of, things along with it, and there will be so many people coming with us, and we would be going for a season to season, right? Discussing about how we can beat anxiety. And it so naturally happened, I got to meet such beautiful interns, and they started, working for us. And we thought of pushing up for a kind of series so that people come across the concept, like, how important it is to beat anxiety.
Exactly.
And I still feel like it's a 4th episode, and I feel so blessed that we are part of it.
No, that's amazing job that you're doing. It's so important, especially in today's time when with all that's going on around us. This is one thing which is easily avoidable, and it's great that you're working on it. So well done.
And we of course thought, thank you. And we of course thought of that, let's give people an opportunity to speak.
Yeah.
Because we lack that platform. We don't want to speak, rather. Let people come onto board and speak. And it will give an opportunity for others to also understand that, if you are anxious, go for the first step, that is speaking.
Exactly.
Acceptance will not make you any moment lesser.
So, Arushi ma'am, being part of theatre, you might have played a number of roles. Do you still feel anxious when going to stage, and how do you cope with it?
To answer that in yes and no, I do. Yes, all the time. And, because there's this level of excitement. I wouldn't term it anxious, but there's this level of nervousness, excitement each time that I perform, and I want it to be like that because to an extent I want every experience that I'm feeling to be new, to be fresh, and every time I go on stage I want to feel that excitement. But with that excitement comes a bigger baggage of those negative thoughts that I'm going to fail on stage. What if I forget my lines? What if my actors forget their lines? What if something happens to my costume? What if somebody in the audience says something and it just distracts me from what I'm doing? So all these thoughts definitely are there. But I would like to share something that is very important thing that we do when we do acting, or when we are going through a process of learning how to act. There is something known as being in the moment. So when you're on stage, if I'm playing a character, अगर मैं Richard III की wife का role play कर रही हूँ, if I'm playing Anne, तो अगर मैं वो Anne का role play करती हूँ, then I am not Arushi Thakur. I am not that person who's judging herself, thinking कि मेरे बाल ठीक लग रहे हैं, मेरी costume ठीक है, मेरी audience में मेरे मामू बैठे हैं, मेरी मामी बैठी है, वो मुझे देख रहे हैं, how are they going to perceive it? That needs to go. That thought needs to go. That thought of failure, that thought of those thoughts, we need to block those thoughts. And especially when you're an actor, what you need to be doing on stage is to being in that moment. That's really important. Just feeling it, just enjoying the process. And I tell that to all my actors, that it doesn't matter whether you perform well, whether you perform badly, whether you forget your lines. That's not important. We don't get any retakes in cinema. Like they say, cinema mein hamesha retakes hote hain, chances hote hain, but theatre does not give you that chance. What theatre gives you is an experience. And if you are not happy in that experience, then there is no point of being on stage. तो ये बहुत जरूरी है. हर कैरेक्टर, हर किरदार को निभाने के लिए आप स्टेज पर अगर जाते हैं, you have to be in the moment and just enjoy and forget about the rest of the things. Just be like, it's fine. It's okay if I make mistakes. It's fine if there is there is no second chance, but it's okay. At least I will be in that moment enjoying that. That's what I feel. And जब भी मैं स्टेज पे जाती हूँ, ये approach लेकर I just go and I do my work. I have excitement. I do feel nervous, but I have to block those things and I have to just be in the moment.
A very important point, Arushi, that you have mentioned is to be in the moment. Just the way you go to theatre and play a different kind of role. I believe life is itself a theatre. You play different roles in your personal life as well. As a wife, as a daughter-in-law, as a daughter. So there are multiple roles that you play. I feel that if you are into the moment, like say you are acting as a wife, if you are into the moment itself gives you so much of fullness and completeness that you don't feel anxious at all. no matter what, how the situations are in the outer world for you. Probably things become so happy for you that moment that you forget everything. And that is how the theater that we do on the stage, if we bring the same theater towards our life, I think the distinction between the roles we play brings in the clarity who we are and what potential we behold, other than the image that we create.
Just like Shakespeare said, world is a stage and all men and women are merely players. So we
Right.
indeed are, and we are those people who are just playing different roles and being in the moment and just kind of enjoying it.
Right, perfect. And I think creativity does that. Because when you are creative, you are absolutely in a moment. You cannot be creative otherwise.
You have to
And
be,
that is how an actor is.
definitely.
And that is how an actor is like, somebody who switches over to different roles so beautifully that, it comes out to be an amazing show.
आपको as an actor there's always this element of your personal personality, and there is this element of the character that you're playing. तो वो उस चीज में एक बैलेंस लाना, और एक परफेक्ट एक्टर वही होता है जो अपने आप को थोड़ा भुलाकर उस रोल में भी घुसता है, but at the same time you are that person, you are who you are, not losing your own identity, not losing your own kind of creativity, not losing your own acting skills. वो रखते हुए आपको उस रोल को आगे लेके जाना, that's the kind of the beauty that happens on stage, the magic that happens on stage. It's something that makes you forget all the worries in the world.
And I wish that people who are just watching this show incorporate the same kind of magic in their life too. And it will be amazing to
show people are agreeing to it, and they I always preach this कि especially something that I've been trained on. मैं बहुत सारा Stanislavski के theories के बारे में पढ़ती हूँ, जिनको father of acting माना जाता है, and he's the person who devised the method acting. और उन्होंने जितनी बार भी इसके बारे में बात की है, he's tried to talk about the subconscious. So he wrote about something like the threshold of subconscious. उन्होंने इसके बारे में ये बोलने की कोशिश की है that when you're on stage, when you're in that moment, he's called the subconscious the promised land. तो उन्होंने कहा है कि उस promised land में जाने के लिए आपको एक ऐसी feeling आती है जो आपको like physically satisfy करती है, but equally your mind is satisfied. And to reach that point, to reach that emotion, to reach that point, that it takes a lot of hard work. I mean, I'm not denying the fact that बहुत सारी मेहनत करने के बाद आप उस point पर पहुंच सकते हो. But just to have that in that rehearsal room, एक rehearsal room में जब सारे लोग इकट्ठे होते हैं, हम ये सोच के नहीं आते कि हम एक therapy कर रहे हैं, हम ये सोच के नहीं rehearsal room में जाते हैं कि हम अपनी mental problems को heal करने वाले हैं, और it's a healing room. We are just there in that moment, present, doing our things, learning how to act, enjoying what we are doing, trying to build our personalities, trying to open up about our own stories. हम ये सोच के नहीं जाते हैं, and उस चीज का benefit भी ये होता है कि हमें शायद पता भी नहीं लगता है. While doing all of these things, we are actually curing our minds. So it's a very beautiful process. It's a very interesting kind of a process that, और especially जब मैं आपसे बात कर रही हूँ, मुझे बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है because you work for stress management and all these things, and how we can inculcate those nuances, those little things into our field, and what creativity can give to the stress management kind of things, how we can create that balance. तो हम कुछ creative भी create कर सकते हैं, and at the same time we can help the stress management. So ये बहुत beautiful relationship.
You talked about thing that I already had in my mind, and I was supposed to speak that at the end of the session, that if we could collaborate on certain points
Definitely.
and bring theatre and so that would be great for us, because Jammuites need it, definitely need it.
We all need
And
it.
not
Humans
just
need it.
Humans need it, definitely.
जहाँ पर इंसान है, वहाँ पर प्रॉब्लम है, वहाँ पर एंजाइटी है, वहाँ पर डिप्रेशन है, वहाँ पर ये सब कुछ है. So let's work on this together and let's create something beautiful. कुछ क्रिएट करते करते ही बहुत सारी प्रॉब्लम्स का हल हमें मिल सकता है, and we should do that.
And I don't want to take up sessions in a very monotonous way. See, we are going to launch our things to the IITs and IIMs here in JNK, but I want to do something creative. So theatre was always in my mind.
Definitely, we'll get connected over that, and you let me know if there's anything I can do, और किसी तरह हम involve हो सकते हैं.
Sure.
इसके बारे में जरूर हम we'll talk about this.
Sure.
So this was something very valuable, being in present and creativity. So everything seems to just fall into place. But sometimes what happens is we feel anxious, but we cannot point out to a specific thing कि हाँ मुझे इस वजह से एंजाइटी हो रही है. तो उस टाइम पे how can we use creativity to understand ourselves better?
are you asking me or Divya? ये मेरे लिए? Is that question?
Please go ahead. Archana.
Okay. I think a very important thing we can do here is जब भी हम जैसे आपने बोला कि किस तरह we find like the first thing any psychologist, any cognitive therapy, उसमें हमेशा पहली चीज ये करते हैं they're trying to find what's going on. अब सबको पता है anxiety किस लिए होती है, कई बार इसका कोई reason नहीं है, कई बार there are a lot of chemical imbalances, lot of like serotonin imbalance in the body and oxytocin imbalance and बहुत सारी चीजें, बहुत सारे medical factors हैं. Obviously Divya would know more about it. पर having said so, there are certain things, कई बार बहुत छोटी सी प्रॉब्लम होती है जिसकी वजह से हम बहुत कुछ फील कर रहे होते हैं. So once I'll give you an example. Once I was working on a project और ये एक प्रोजेक्ट था, ये एक थेरेपिस्ट थे जिनका नाम नूपुर संधू है, उनके साथ मैं काम कर रही थी. She gave me a story and she told me about one of the patients that she was treating. तो उनकी स्टोरी उन्होंने मुझे दी थी and she said I want to create a play on this so that more people get awareness and more people get to know about things like child abuse, things about PCOS disorder, things about जो भी एक लड़की के साथ कुछ भी mentally कोई भी प्रॉब्लम हो रही है. The biggest problem, the biggest issue here is जब मैंने जम्मू में वो प्ले परफॉर्म किया, a lot of women in the audience, और जब मैं ये क्रिएट कर रही थी, obviously it was a long process, ये 3 महीने का प्रोजेक्ट था और बहुत टाइम लगा और उसको कहानी को क्रिएट करना, because at the end of the day you have to create something that appeals to the audience. आपने बहुत सारी मेडिकल चीजें भी बतानी है, पर कीपिंग इन माइंड की ऑडियंस को बहुत ड्रामेटाइज करके और बहुत ही सुंदर और बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग लगकर उनके आगे पेश किया जाए ताकि नॉलेज भी जाए, बट एट द सेम टाइम वी आर सर्विंग अ बिग पर्पस एंड एंटरटेनमेंट भी हो. तो जब मैंने ये प्ले परफॉर्म किया, एवरी गर्ल इन द ऑडियंस स्टार्टेड क्राइंग and a lot of the women came back to me backstage and they said this scene touched me, और PCOS disorder एक ऐसा disorder है जिसके बारे में openly बात नहीं की जाती है, girls don't talk about it, and आपने play में दिखाया, आपने stress के बारे में दिखाया, लड़कियों की anxiety, and it was a very simple story about a girl who was facing issues with her body weight. तो बॉडी शैमिंग और बॉडी वेट का एक ऐसा वो नाटक था, एक कहानी थी, और बहुत सिंपल इशू था कि कोई भी उसको मोटी बोल देता है, कोई भी उसको ऐसे कुछ भी बोल देता है, लेजी समझता है, बट देयर सो मेनी थिंग्स दैट आर गोइंग ऑन इन आवर हेड व्हाइल दिस इज हैपनिंग. तो मुझे ये आफ्टर परफॉर्मिंग दैट प्ले मुझे बहुत खुशी मिली, एंड आई कांट टेल यू दिव्या लाइक हाउ हैप्पी आई वाज. आई हैव डन सो मेनी प्लेज, आई हैव डन लॉट ऑफ कॉमेडीज, आई हैव डन शेक्सपियर, आई हैव डन चार्ल्स डिकेंस, आई हैव डन लाइक लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स. मैंने हर चीज ट्राई की है, हर काइंड ऑफ स्क्रिप्ट पर मैंने काम किया है. मैंने कश्मीरी एक्सोडस पे काम किया है, मैंने लाइक बहुत सारी डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ चीजों पे काम किया, बट व्हेन आई डिड दैट द सैटिस्फैक्शन व्हिच आई हैड, it was, I can't explain it in words. बस वो एक कुछ लड़कियों का मेरे पास आकर बोलना that what you showed us on stage, it just touched us and thank you for doing it. Just that just that worked for me. और मुझे लगा कि यार अगर काम करो तो कुछ ऐसा करो जिससे लोगों को अवेयरनेस मिले, लोगों की प्रॉब्लम हम सॉल्व कर सके, और एंटरटेनमेंट ऑफ कोर्स इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. आई वुडंट से कि एंटरटेनमेंट ना करो और टिकट्स ना बेचो. डू दैट, डू बी कमर्शियल, डू एवरीथिंग, बट एट द सेम टाइम जस्ट डू समथिंग दैट टचेस पीपल्स हार्ट. तो ये बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है थिएटर को यूज करना, और मैंने हमेशा से ट्राई किया है टू यूज थिएटर इन अ पर्टिकुलर मैनर वेयर इट सॉल्व्स प्रॉब्लम्स रादर देन क्रिएट्स प्रॉब्लम्स. तो प्रॉब्लम्स
it solves very beautifully, because without touching the pain areas to that point of where the other person feels that pain, you puts up the ointment very beautifully on that and brings it to the point of healing.
Exactly.
But the very important point I want to just pinpoint over here is that creativity. See, expressions to your thoughts is very important. So when we say that if you are into a bubble of anxiety and we don't know what is the actual cause of it, just start take the starting point, any point, and draw it, or you can write it, or you can do any kind of creative work which allows that the whirlpool of thoughts to get outlet, a kind of outlet which helps people to understand what is really happening. Like when I was very young, Arushi, I used to write because too many thoughts used to come, and I was actually going through a kind of anxiety and depression. At that point of time, writing became my friend.
Yeah.
Initially my writing was not up to the mark, like I was writing random things and my not even sentences were appropriate. So gradually I realized that my sentences, my words are falling very very in a sequence which became a poetry, and I wrote 2 books. So the journey that I embarked on throughout my years that I've passed on this earth have taught me how to communicate, how to express yourself when you are not feeling good. Probably somebody would not understand, but if you put up the same thing in a creative manner, things can change your life, and it has given me an identity, who I am today.
No,
So don't think that. So anxiety doesn't mean that you are limited. It can open up windows of opportunities to you, just the way we people are having right now.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it does. And a lot of times when you write and when you tell stories and when you express yourself, especially जब हम rehearsal room में बैठते हैं and we just talk about, we pick a topic and we talk about it. A lot of people come up with their inner, inner inhibitions, their inner struggles, their what's going on in their head, and there's so much going on, and that's when you realize that all these people, we are sitting in this एक rehearsal room में बैठे हैं, we don't know each other, we might know each other, but there's so much going on in their heads, and just because they have this safe space, और ये एक ऐसा रूम है, एक ऐसी सेफ स्पेस है where they can just openly talk about themselves, और वो चीज एक्टिंग में बहुत लोग यूज करते हैं. That pain, that anger, that frustration can be productively used in the form of acting, in the form of writing, in the form of painting, or anything. And आजकल especially what I feel is कि बहुत बार people have this platform. We when we were young, like Divya, you would know, when we were young, we never had Facebook, we never had Instagram, we never had this platform where people could just write. आजकल तो दिल टूटता है तो एक गाना लिख देते हैं फेसबुक पे. At least there is a platform, why not appreciate it? At least there is something out there where you can express, and अगर वो करने से आपको खुशी मिलती है, just do it. Don't be undermined with the fact कि यार लोग क्या कहेंगे अगर मैंने ये लिख दिया 4 लाइनें, what are people going to think about me, whether this is the end. It's not the end of the world, it's just the beginning. Every day, every second is hope. Every second there is something bigger going to happen. So just do it, just feel free, write, and there's so many platforms out there. Why not?
So when I used to write, Arushi, just to add on one point over here, when I used to write, initially I thought these are my thoughts, I won't publish it, because if people would read, how would I feel it? They would come to know across like what I'm feeling right now. So somehow it happened, like my mother said, okay, you go about it and you just publish it, let's see what happens. I said, okay, let me go about it. And I published it, and the moment, people started reading it, they started connecting with it.
Yeah.
And that was the breakthrough moment for my life, because I was still in that loop of anxiety that what will happen, like, what people will think about me, that Divya is thinking so and so, and is writing about it also.
Yeah.
So later I realized that, everybody goes through the same kind of thought process.
Of course.
It is just that they don't realize it. And my writing was giving them a kind of realization. Yeah.
No, definitely. When you say you're writing, artists, it's not that artists are feeling more pressured or artists are going through depression or they're going through anxiety more than the others. Everybody's going through anxiety. It's just that artists openly talk about it. We openly write about it. I openly make plays about it. You openly write poetry about it. Somebody else might be doing something else about it. So creativity is like, creative people are more open about their inner feelings, and that's what makes us sometimes more vulnerable. That's what makes us sometimes the main target of criticism. It can happen, but at the same time, at least we are letting out. At least we have that outlet. It's a beautiful outlet.
And I request everyone who is watching this video, and like afterwards also who will be watching on the YouTube and other platforms, just go and be creative. Don't even think that you don't have any kind of creativity with you. Just go and
everyone's talented.
Yes, everyone has that talent, and everyone has that potential to let go of all that you are holding on to.
Definitely.
So ma'am, as we are talking about creativity, and this life is all about creativity. So Arushi ma'am, how did you use your expressive and creative power to overcome anxiety? As you were into theatres, and theatres is such an expressive and creative field. So
I'll give you a very good example here. When I started working in the UK, this was 2 years back, and I worked in a production which was called Reparation Island. Or when I started working on it, I felt that like it was just a big opportunity. I looked at it कि मुझे opportunity मिली है, मुझे काम करना है और ये project है, मुझे इस project पे काम करना है. But while I was working on it, I realized like how well equipped UK में training और theatre पे किस तरह काम किया जाता है. So that project dealt with people who used to work in the army or after being retired from the army or for some reason leaving the army or किसी वजह से जैसे disability की वजह से they had to leave the armed forces. उन लोगों के साथ मिलकर एक प्रोजेक्ट क्रिएट किया गया था एंड दैट वाज कॉल्ड रेपरेशन आइलैंड. एक ड्राइव प्रोजेक्ट करके एक कंपनी है जिन्होंने इसके ऊपर काम किया था एंड आई वुड लाइक टू गिव देम अ शाउट आउट. बर्मिंघम हिप्पोड्रोम ने उनकी परफॉर्मेंस की थी. बट दे हैड दिस होल आइडिया दैट हाउ थिएटर और ड्रामा थेरेपी कैन हेल्प people who are suffering with post-traumatic stress disorders. And at that point, I thought in my head कि ये तो हम हमेशा करते हैं, when we are sitting in rehearsal rooms, we are always talking about our problems, sharing ideas, and giving other people opportunities to talk, open up, and give an outlet. We are doing that. We are doing all of that. नटरंग में ये सब किया जाता है. हम सब लोग ये करते हैं. जो भी theatre process से निकलता है ये करता है. But to have an actual model to properly work on post-traumatic stress syndrome, उसके ऊपर काम किया जाए और उसके ऊपर एक फोकस के साथ you start moving ahead. And that's what I learned there. और जब मैं उस ड्राइव प्रोजेक्ट के साथ काम करी थी, the first thing they said is, before you work on this project, we have to train you. We have to train you how to deal with a person who's going through PTSD. We have to train you how to behave around them. We have to train you to be empowered if they have a collapse, if they have an anxiety outbreak or an episode. What are you going to do? तो मुझे उस टाइम ये रियलाइज हुआ कि हम सब लोग इस चीज से डील करते हैं. We just need those few words and some bit of training and some bit of experience over the years. और एज एन आर्टिस्ट मैं अब हमेशा अपने फ्यूचर प्रोजेक्ट्स में इनकलकेट करना चाहती हूँ that well-being training has to be there. This happened with me. We were in Mumbai और एक हमारे एक artist था. He was performing. He was playing a character which was a very negative character. उसका character ये था कि he was a child abuser at a point of time. और after so many years he's suffering from some illness or chronic illness से he suffers after so many years and he just wants to say sorry to the girl he had abused in the past. और ये सब हुआ, वो कैरेक्टर, वो सीन खत्म हुआ. He just came out and he started crying. He was a young boy and he was playing an old man's character and he just started crying. He wouldn't stop crying. और मेरी एंट्री थी और मेरे को नेक्स्ट सीन के लिए जाना था स्टेज पर and I was trying to calm him down. It's okay, it's fine. And he just burst into tears. और मुझे उस पॉइंट पर रियलाइज हुआ एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज होती है जो हम स्टेज पर फील करते हैं. इट्स कॉल्ड द रियल मोमेंट. एक ऐसी मोमेंट जब वो स्टेज पर था, उससे लगने लगा कि वो ही इंसान है जो प्ले कर रहा है. इन दैट मोमेंट व्हेन यू फीलिंग रियल, वो रियलिटी और वो जब रियलिटी और उसकी लाइन ब्लर हो जाती है, दैट्स द रियल एक्टिंग. और वो उस पॉइंट पर ही वाज इन द मोमेंट एंजॉयिंग इट. बट एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम आई वाजंट ट्रेन्ड हाउ टू हैंडल द सिचुएशन. तो ये हैंडलिंग ऑफ सिचुएशन, हैंडलिंग ऑफ पीपल हु माइट सफर फ्रॉम एंजाइटी और हैव एन आउटबर्स्ट, हाउ आर यू गोना ट्रेन देम? दैट्स इंपॉर्टेंट एंड दैट्स व्हाट आई लर्नड व्हेन आई स्टार्टेड वर्किंग हियर. क्योंकि यूके में बहुत प्रॉपर एक देयर इज अ सिस्टम, वो उसको आपको फॉलो करना पड़ता है. सो उस सिस्टम में आप बहुत सारी चीजें सीखते हो और बहुत सारी चीजें आगे भी मैं लोगों को सिखाना चाहती हूँ. एंड दैट्स व्हाई थिएटर एंड ड्रामा थेरेपी और स्ट्रेस मैनेजमेंट, दे गो हैंड इन हैंड. These are not two separate entities. They go hand in hand. And if done together, if me and you collaborate, and if people like us, like-minded people, we collaborate, we can create something nice, something brighter,
Surely,
something bigger.
We look forward to. Yes, we look forward to doing something bigger now. And of course, in coming times, in a month's time, definitely, whole of India will get something new, and
Absolutely.
something that would break all the barriers.
Breaking all the barriers. I'm up for it.
So, Divya ma'am, just like you said earlier, you used to write when you were young. So, what benefits bring? Like, you write, you were creative, and you used creativity to cope with the anxious feelings. So, what benefits it bring to you?
Clarity of mind.
Wow.
See, anxiousness is all about you are not clear what is happening. So when I used to write, my words used to speak what was there in my mind. And I started getting a clarity. With the clarity, there was an outflow as well. So the moment I was writing, clarity was coming to me as well as focus was coming to me, where exactly I am putting my focus in my thought process. So the perfection towards writing, understanding and expression came to me over a period of time, which I feel that every single word, the way you are placing it in a sentence, tells you your mindset. And I started reading people's mind just through their writings.
Wow.
It gave me a totally different perspective towards life, and I started, exploring life beyond what I was seeing. Right? So if you go and just witness a flower, you'll say it's just a flower. But you don't see the infinite, petals which are still unfolding. The way every single petal has been arranged in a flower gives you an idea that nature is marvelous around us, which we otherwise, don't realize it in our day-to-day life because we are occupied in this frame of room. So that was the reason I told just, in the start of a session that go out and witness yourself with respect to the infinity. You would realize we are not even a single particle of the sun. Yeah. So writing has given me everything that I am doing right now.
Beautifully said, ma'am.
You're talking like a real artist. Proper. No, that's
You actually become an artist. Actually, the real artist lies within you only. So there was a poem, I wrote it just like that. Who came beyond mind, who came to earth beyond mind, and it was naturally flowing to me. And there was one opportunity in Abhinav Theatre where JNK Art Academy was organizing kind of Mushera, and they asked me to read an English poem. I said okay, I'll go and read this poem out there. And it so beautifully happened that Arushi, when I was speaking, every single word was coming alive.
wow.
And every person out there realized that this poem is beyond, the realm of normal human perceptions.
Perception.
Because
Wow.
I talked about death and life there in a very simple words. And that too was surprising for me. And till date, I feel so surprised. Is this a poem I have written?
Wow. That's beautiful.
So at last, Arushi, how do you take care of your mental health with such a hectic lifestyle?
I would happily answer that question. A lot of people ask me that because theatre is one of those fields which is very, very hectic, and sometimes I need to be, because all the time, things with the artist is we are being artists all the time, and because you love your field so much and you love your work so much, there is no line between work and life. So because I love theatre so much, I'm either reading about it or if I'm not working, I'm constantly thinking about a new idea. So that line needs to be drawn. That kind of line, that demarcation between work and between your personal life, that line needs to be drawn. So at a point of time, all the time, I used to talk about theatre to my husband, to my family, to everybody. So it was theatre all the time. And I realized that to be a sane person, I need to have something beyond that, something beyond your profession. Even if you love your profession so much, there has to be a very clear demarcation between personal and between your profession. So I try to read a lot. I try to read a lot of stuff, non-theatre stuff, and something other than my profession. So that's what I try to do, to be calm all the time. Then I spend time with family, and just sometimes going out for a walk and just talking about how your day has been, just simple things, and just thinking about the simplicities of life rather than the big things. Obviously big things are going on beyond us, we can't help it. सब कुछ हो रहा है, COVID-19 हो रहा है, cases हो रहे हैं, everything is going on, but at the same time not losing our own mental peace. It's very important to talk to people. I talk to friends. I try to stay in touch with friends. I try to do, even during COVID times, I tried to do this online sessions with different universities, and try to do something new rather than just being like miserable because of the situation. So that's something I do. I read, I talk to people, spend time with family, and just relax, try to take a break.
Nice.
So
Amazing, ma'am. Divya ma'am, would you like to add on that?
See, Arushi has mostly, spoken about the things that normally people can do. But what I would prefer is sit for some time, remain silent, observe your life, observe your days, observe your every single moment that is happening around you, and see the nature that is changing around you. I believe that there will be no moment in your life when you'll be anxious, right? Expression will naturally happen and the ideas will naturally flow. That's all.
Okay, ma'am. So that's it for today's live. Thank you, Arushi ma'am, for being a part of this. It was a pleasure to have you with us. And thank you, Divya ma'am. Hope to see you soon.
Yeah. Thank you, Arushi. Thank you so much, and we'll get in touch.
It was so nice to connect with you after so many years. I think I'm seeing you after 10 or 15 years, if I'm not wrong. I'm not calculating it right. But it's good to see you here, and we need to connect. We need to properly think about something which is more concrete, and something we can, like a device show which we can do with, because drama therapy is a big thing. Drama therapy is something which needs to be explored, and we need to connect over that. So thank you.
Definitely. Okay.
Thank you,
Bye.
ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
ma'am.